pickup truck 1500, I think is a year 2000. The front brakes and the rotors and the rear brakes and the rotors also. You gotta take off this cap here first. Then you take off your lug nuts. You break them first. You break all the lug nuts first. Check up your car. Find a spot. Jack it up. The jack stands and I'm going to show you the next step. As you can see, I jacked the car up right under the frame there. The jack stand there. The lug nut is 22 mm. Let's take this off. Just give it a little tap here, and it's gonna come off. Okay, after you take off the tire, you need a T55 Torx bit, and you loosen the two bolts, one here, one at the bottom, and you just slide them out. They look like this. And on top, get a small pry bar or something, pry the caliper off. Or you can stick the pry bar or a small screwdriver in here and press the rotor back against the piston with the caliper. Okay, I took off the caliper. Make sure you secure it up here. It's a nice spot on the upper control arm to secure it. I'm doing the rotors also because it's damaged. It's worn out. This is the old brake pads. They just fit in like this in here, and you just pry them off both sides. And these shim here, take a wire brush and brush it up a little because the pads, this notch here, they slide back and forth on it. Just brush it up a little, put some grease or anti-seize, not too much. And to take off the bracket, to get to the rotor you need to take this bracket off. Two bolts here, 18 mm bolts in here, and one at the bottom here. Bracket right here, and then your rotor can come off. Sometimes if it's rusted on, you can take a hammer and tap it here, this side. If you're not using it, you can tap it on the surface in the back here a little to get it off. Lines in it. You just get your new rotor. Just put on your new rotor back. I use some brakes cleaner to clean the surface of the new rotor, the front and the back, because there's like a coating on it, anti-rust coating, so the rotor won't get rust. That's the new rotor on. You can use some brakes cleaner like this. I already cleaned the inner side before I put it on. Brush. Just put this on. I'm gonna put the bracket now on. Okay, I put on back the bracket. Make it nice and tight. 2 bolts. There's a spec for them, but don't really go with the spec. I just make them nice and tight, the same tightness it was on. To break it loose, the same tightness I put them on back. Put on the bracket, clean these 2 shims. Use some grease on the anti-seize. Put some anti-seize on the pins. I'm gonna compress the double piston. I'm gonna compress the double piston bracket. Make sure you open the reservoir. Open the reservoir so when you push back the piston back in the caliper, fluid gonna come up back, and you know the air needs to escape. Just open it like this and leave it on the top like that. If it's full all the way on the top, siphon some out. If it's not full, it's here, so you can leave it like that. And now I'm gonna compress the piston back into the caliper bore. Use the old brake pad, C-clamp, compress the piston in. This is a double piston caliper. Both of them gotta go in back equally all the way in. Don't gently compress it until it goes all the way. And back into the bore like this, and you can put it back now. Both of them is in. Okay, the new brake pad is installed. If you're just doing the brakes, you just can remove the bottom sliding pin and just tilt the caliper upwards. All of them have the brakes wheel indicator. So put it down. This one is facing the bottom. This one is facing the top because that's how I got it, so I put it like that. This brake pad here, it's kind of funny to put it in. You gotta kind of tilt it a little like this, and then wiggle it a little to go in. And you put on here, caliper like that. Make it nice and snug, the 2 bolts. You can see the caliper is moving a little. When you pump the brakes up, it's gonna go back in, and that's it. That's how you do your brake pads, your rotors on a Chevy 1500 pickup truck. The passenger side is the same. Okay, so I put the tire back on, took off the jack stand, lowered the vehicle, and tighten the lug nuts back. make them nice and tidy. This is the cover. I already did the lug nuts. When doing the lug tightening the lug nuts, do the crisscross pattern. Here, here. Then you go here. And this is just a plastic cover. Put it back on. You don't gotta just snug this up, not too tight. This is plastic, plastic screws. Right. When you finish the passenger side, just pump up the brakes, take it for 5 miles driving test, 10 miles, and make sure the brakes is working properly.